It only took 1 week of trios being back for complete madness to commence on an A, as Peterbot has dropped Bugha for Veno, and the God trio on an A will now be Peterbot, Cold, and Veno. So Veno will be traveling back to an A and will play on the region yet again. This went on late last night as Veno was trying to get Peterbot to snake Bugha for him, and if you missed it earlier this week, Veno went on a Fortnite podcast and proceeded to completely bash Bugha and say that he is mid in almost every single aspect of the game and that there's better options for Peterbot to trio with. And this is what Bugha had to say about that. He said the famous quote of, "The lion doesn't concern himself with the opinions of the sheep." Then fast forward to after the Trio Cash Cup, Bugha didn't necessarily have the greatest performance of all time, and Veno probably used this to get Peterbot to snake for him. We're only 1 Cash Cup into trios, and huge team changes are already here for NA, and this is what everyone missed: the huge snakening and new teams being formed all the time on NA. I think Veno, Peterbot, and Cold will be an unbeatable trio if Veno and Peterbot don't end up hating each other after one tournament, because we all know how big both of their egos are and how much they both want to be the best player on their team. So I honestly don't see how these two egos are going to be able to be paired together. But let me know your thoughts down below on this crazy situation of Peterbot dropping Bugha for Veno, and the trio now being Peterbot, Cold, and Veno. And for Bugha and who he's going to be playing with now, we actually already were having some trio movement yesterday and new trios forming after the last Trio Cash Cup. And here's the list of trios I think will be playing from now on. And some of these are already basically confirmed as well, or will most likely happen. We have Peterbot, Cold, and Veno obviously. Then Acorn, Kanata, and Dukes, to my knowledge, are confirmed as of yesterday. They will be playing. Then we have Ritual, Agers, and Cooper are most likely going to be playing as well, because I do believe Ritual wants to play with Cooper yet again. If you guys remember, Ritual actually snaked Reet for Cooper a couple seasons ago, and they ended up not playing, and Reet and Ritual just ended up playing again. But that might be the trio, and the trio of Acorn, Ritual, and Agers, after getting second place in the Cash Cup, are splitting as well. But I'm not gonna lie, I don't necessarily see Acorn, Kanata, and Dukes lasting too long. I think Acorn and Kanata might end up playing though. And then for Bugha, Bugha actually has a lot of people he could play with, but I think the most likely trio options for Bugha will be Bugha, Mero, and then a combination of either like Yamso, Threats, or maybe even Aviv. So we're going to have to see who Bugha ends up actually playing with, and apparently Bugha wants to grief the Raft and contest Peterbot in Cash Cups and moving forward. Let me know down below in the comments, what do you think of these new trios I talked about? Who do you think Bugha should play with for trios now that he has been dropped? NA Trios is always bringing the content because everybody is getting dropped and getting snaked. So this is just the beginning of a lot of team changes. And if you guys are wondering why they're already snaking and why is this happening, this is honestly the perfect time for teams to be changing. There's no FNCS for almost 5 months. If you think it doesn't really make sense for them to snake because of that, it honestly makes perfect sense for them to snake because of how long there is before the next FNCS. Everybody is just trying out teams right now and trying out players they want to potentially play with. So this is the perfect time to practice every single combination of team you possibly can and get an idea of who you kind of want to play with for 2025. But now I want you guys, if you are new or returning viewer, please subscribe to the channel with notifications on to never miss out on huge news like this of Peterbot and Cold dropping Bugha to play with Veno, and also other huge team news or Fortnite competitive news in general. So make sure to have notifications on. And if you guys enjoyed this quick little news video, make sure to drop a like on it as well, so it will get pushed out to more people. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick little news video going over the trio changes on NA, and I'm sure we're going to have more in the near future. So stay tuned for more videos, and if you want to see my recap of the Crazy Trios Cash Cup, I'll have that video at the end in the end screen, so make sure to go watch my trios recap video. The Trio Cash Cup was super fun, and now that we have new trios for the next Trio Cash Cup, I can't wait for this weekend for the second Trio Cash Cup of the season. But that's going to do it for me in this video, guys, going over the new trios and going over Peterbot dropping Bugha. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.